It's SKDGamer/CoolCreeps10, and I am here for a little vanilla mod that's acting really quirky right now. Do you not hear me? Acting a little quirky right now. So this has in response to Logdotzip's freeze time, freeze time thing where it gave all mobs the effect of slowness, and it just like kind of held them. And I have made a version 2 less quirky. So whenever mobs have slowness, sure they can't move, but they can still like move their heads around. They go like, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, what's that over there? And like if I spawn the Wither in and I put slowness on it, it'd still be able to attack mobs. With this version, I've fixed this, even though you're not my clock isn't working very well. One sec. And I've kind of made a less quirky. Should I say that word? Quirky? It's weird. Less quirky version that actually doesn't allow the mob to like turn their head. Now I'm not sure if anybody else has made this, but don't judge me if they did. I'm not sure. So just don't judge. And okay, so right now I just have random stuff in my hand, the redstone stuff I use to assemble that. Now if I go to my technically 9th item slot, you'll see that huge text stuff, and the mobs can't even move their heads anymore, and they're just like all frozen in time, kind of like what they said. Now this only works with mobs, entities referring to what it's properly called. And if I get out of my 9th item slot, you'll see that the mobs can now freely move again. Now, I found out that this is a much less complex version than Log.zip made, but I still thought it was actually pretty cool. So, how did I make this? It's really simple. The first command block is a test for @p with the select item slot of 8, which is actually this slot. Now, you guys may be saying, well, what's the 9th item slot? This item slot is counted as 0 in command block terms. Now, whenever that happens, it activates this command block, which uses entity data @e, all except for the player. I'm not sure if that actually affects the player if I give it no AI, but better safe than sorry, and it gives the mobs no AI. And an AI is kind of what makes a mob and not a block. If you turn no AI on, they're pretty much frozen like a block. But the difference is, if I freeze everybody, or everything I should say, I could just walk right through them, unlike a block. But you get the similarity. And if I get okay, and you'll see right now that this redstone torch is deactivated. Now whenever I get out of that slot, watch carefully. And that redstone torch turns back on, causes this command block to happen, which turns off the no AI. And that restores mob back to their happy little selves. And honestly, just to note, I just was kind of lazy and did selected item slot 8 because I didn't want to go through the hassle like, oh, you have to be holding a certain item, but that's another story for another time for another YouTuber. But that was just a little vanilla mod in response to Log.zip's first version, and I hope you guys liked it, enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Just no mean comments. I don't like mean comments in the comment section. God, I'm saying comments so many times. But that's aside from the point. I guess I'll see you guys later. Peace!